We literally match all the tags, dude.
I have a lot of tags. I have thousands of tags, so I'm not surprised.
I think I have literally all these tags. What do you think about capitalism, communist, socialist, socialism, capitalism, communism, fascism, and fascist?
I only like capitalism.
You only like capitalism.
Yes.
Where are you from?
What about you?
I asked where you're from.
Oh, sorry, Croatia.
Croatia. You're not from Croatia. Don't lie.
Where would I be? I'm not in Croatia right now, but I am from Croatia.
Okay, because your accent.
Is my accent not Eastern European enough? Is this better?
now it is.
Now I sound like Croatian, man. Oh, okay. You're reading a book on philosophy.
Yeah, I'm a student of philosophy.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
In college, right?
In college, yeah. Because we don't have those subjects in our school. I'm from India, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Many people from
What do you
India
think about-
here.
Yeah, because they don't have jobs. What do you think about capitalism?
I like it. I think it's amazing. I think it's the best way to organize production. It gives the most amount of social utility to the people.
Social utility?
Yes.
What's in social utility?
It boosts standards of living in all ways conceivable.
Dude, really? Really? Really?
Yeah, by a lot.
You're from Croatia, right? The standard of living in Croatia is good.
Well, yeah, we have less people dying
what do you
of
think about
hunger
poor
than
person, then?
in Cuba.
What do you think about poor people? Is their standard of living like pretty good? They have like 3 BHK flats. They have Mercedes. They eat in McDonald's, right?
Yeah, poor people have it much easier than they did
Yeah, poor
before
people-
capitalism.
Do poor people really eat in McDonald's and they have house, or do they have Mercedes to travel?
In Croatia, they do, yes.
I've traveled to USA, I've traveled to Turkey, I've traveled to Egypt, I've traveled to Cuba, and I've traveled to North America. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a traveler, so I've seen the situation of poor people, and you're completely wrong. I'm gonna again ask you: did capitalism really boosted up the standard of living?
Yes.
Polish your answer
By a
and then
lot.
speak, please.
It's undeniable by every metric, by every scientific study ever. A meta-analysis of 400 studies comparing economic freedom on a gradient. Wherever you have more, 66% of all cases correlate more economic freedom with better standards of living for the poorest people, and only 2 or 3% prove the opposite case. Of 400 studies, meta-analysis, it's amazing by how much it improves the life standards of the poorest people. It's mind-blowing. How long they live, how good they live. Deaths of starvation are way lower in Croatia than Cuba, and it's way lower in America than in Croatia.
Well, it's very ironic that you only talk about Croatia while I'm talking about the whole world.
I'm just telling you, this is the data that I know.
I'm
But
talking
yes,
about
the
the
whole
whole
world,
world
it
then.
is true as well. Economic, I can send you the study, okay? You don't believe me? I'll send you the scientific study that compiles 400
Yeah,
different
please
studies.
send me the scientific study. Please
Yes.
send me the scientific study that is funded by fascist government. Please.
Ooh. Oh, we're going in the conspiracy
Please.
theory territory with this
I'm serious.
conversation.
I'm asking for the scientific study that is made by like billionaire scientists. So please.
I think you don't understand how science works. Are you also
Yeah, I completely don't
anti-vaccines?
understand.
Are you also
Sure.
anti-vaccines? Are you also a flat
It's
earther?
very
You think
ironic that
NASA
my
is
father is
a
a
scam?
scientist and I don't understand science. It's very ironic
You
that my father is
you
a
clearly
scientist
don't
and I
understand
don't
how
understand
funding and
science.
research functions in a modern society. You're
Yeah,
a
sure,
you're
I
a
don't
science
understand.
denial. You're a science denial.
Yeah, Yeah, I am. I'm a complete science denial. Why my father is a
Yeah,
scientist.
like you're
I'm a
clowning
science denial,
yourself.
sure.
You're playing a meme right now. You're kind of being ironic. You're being a troll character right now.
I'm
But you
not being
actually
ironic. I'm
are.
just asking for the study.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah. That interviewed every single person on this earth that they're living a comfortable life in capitalism. I want a scientific study
Okay,
because I
there it
don't
is.
believe in science, right?
Well, you told me that you don't want it because it's fascists, billionaire funded. But in reality, it's been vetted by many leftist organizations, and they have not found any
Yeah, I'm
flaws.
completely sure it is.
It
I'm
is
completely sure.
by leftist organizations.
Sure.
So why are you acting like it's not true if you agree with me? I mean,
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm 100% agreeing with you. You're
Okay, well,
100% right that capitalism has lifted many people from poverty. You really think, right? Capitalism has lifted many people from poverty.
yes, by a long shot, by a mile. If you
But
compare
who put
India
them
and
into
Hong
poverty in
Kong,
the first place?
no,
Who put them into poverty in the first place?
you understand that poverty is the natural state of the world. We have poverty.
Oh, really?
And the question is, what causes poverty to go away? And where we had capitalism, poverty went
I'm not
away.
asking that. I'm not asking that. You completely denied my question. I asked who put them into poverty first.
No one. They were in poverty to
No
begin
one.
with. The state of the world
Okay.
is poverty. We came from the jungle. We came
Interesting.
from the desert with nothing. The state of the world is poverty. By default, poverty is the fact of nature. And then we
there's no
change the
hierarchy.
nature. We use
And there's no hierarchy.
which use hierarchy to create wealth, which lifts up the people from starvation.
1% literally holds the 99% of the wealth.
Yes, that's a good thing. In China, when it happened,
That's a completely good thing. Sure.
tell me
Dude, you're
which
a clown.
country has
You're a
had
whole
the
circus.
Tell me which
Dude, you're not a
country?
clown. You're a whole circus.
Which country in the it's China. Okay, so here's what I was trying to explain to this guy. Which country has lifted the most amount of people out of poverty in the last century? It was China. And when did they do that? How did they do that? It was after a massive wave of privatization reform. And what happened? Along the same time, at the same time, there was an explosion of wealth inequality. The biggest growth in wealth inequality we've ever seen in China. And at the same time, it also lifted everyone out of poverty. So that's kind of how the world works. I'm sorry, Michael. That's how societies work. That's how, and we use science to understand how to remove poverty, how to create wealth, how to make the world work. We have to use science. We have to use this study. We have to read shit like this. We can't rely on fucking philosophy and anecdotes, because if you just do that, you're just, making shit up in your own mind. We need actual data, peer review, vetted by third parties. This is how everything works. I'm sorry. We need science. You can't be a science denier. Jesus.